What's up, guys? It's your boy J75X4, and okay, let's cut the pleasantries real quick. You already know what's happening around the world. We already see what kind of devastation is in our wake, and honestly, this is some capping ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is absolutely horrible. Like, racism. This should not be a thing. This should have been left in the 1960s. Something that should not be a thing should be left in the past. And what do? We keep bringing it up. And now a lot of people are in the streets, rioting, protesting, looting for their rights. It makes no sense of why this is a continuing thing and why that people just don't give other people their freedom. I don't understand. What's the point of you hating someone else's color? What's the point? Where do you get out of that? Do you just not like colors? Because obviously, if you believe in the American way, then you shouldn't have to hate on someone else's color just because that's your only reason. There's no need for this. There's really no need. And the fact that people are still dying in these riots and so much misinformation is being spread around and whatever, it's all whack. It's whack as hell. It shouldn't be a thing. Honestly, I'm looking at these riots and I'm looking at all the crazy stuff that's happening. First of all, looters and the arsons, they can go screw themselves, mainly because it's mainly some white people that be doing it. Let's be honest. And it's the small majority of black people that are doing this. They need to be taught a lesson as well. But it's not mainly the black people that's been doing this, it's mainly the white guys. Now, to be fair, it's not every white person that's a bad person. There are generally some white people that are helping out in the fight. But there's a lot of y'all that aren't helping. Like looting. What do you get out of looting? A lot of places black people don't go to, white people will loot. And then they're going to try to blame this on the protesters. Thankfully, in the news, I've been starting to see that the news are starting to title their videos and little media text where they're saying looters instead of protesters. So they're dividing the bunch up, which is great. But it still kind of paints everybody in a bad light. We don't need people burning down businesses, especially small businesses. And I know you probably like, well, they could just come back with like GoFundMes. Not everyone can do that. Imagine you've been working on something for a very long time, and imagine you put your life and soul into this project, and then something burning down, and it's something you can never get back. People like that, sometimes they don't want to do a business anymore. Maybe they just want to commit suicide. That would be a valid reason. Hopefully they don't, but that's a valid reason of doing it. And honestly, I don't like the idea of looting. Let's be honest. White people, y'all don't need that much stuff. Especially if y'all got money. There's no reason for you to loot. That is not part of the protest. Especially when you got people like Jake Paul doing this for no damn reason, when you already have a shit ton of money, and you obviously is doing this with your friends for no damn reason. Honestly, you and your plantation having ass friends are doing this for no reason. You could easily just be like, hey, this whole white privilege thing is wrong. Hey, let's go fight for something a little bit better. But no, you don't do this. You don't. You just chilling with your friends, thinking this is all a game, using some poor black man's death as some kind of little game for your white privilege to be tested on. And honestly, I'm surprised y'all haven't even been hit by anything like a rubber bullet or anything. People have been losing their limbs off of this stuff. And it's astonishing how people like this have not even been caught. And it's amazing to me how little society, or mainly white oppressive society, does not care for people like Jake Paul and the evil that they're doing. I haven't seen Logan Paul do anything, so I'm assuming Logan Paul is staying in his place, which is good. So, but Jake, something gotta be done about Jake though. Like, for real, he crossing the line way too many times, and this is just as equally as bad as the Suicide Forest incident, honestly, which sucked dick, absolute dick. And besides all of that, we also have a hacker out here trying to expose the president, which is wild in its own right, and all of this just makes me hurt my head so bad. And there's still people in the country that is being silent about all this, one, if you be silent about this is not helping. This is not helping your race. What if all black people were to get Thanos snapped out of America just like that? What would happen then? You think do you think the white oppressive society is not gonna come for your race? Asian American, Indians, freaking Latinos, all y'all gonna get some of this if they were to get the black people out the way. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And if you're gonna fight, go ahead, fight for your rights, but do it peacefully. Don't nobody needs to come here and try to start a fight that you can't win. Let's be honest. The white oppressors have military. They have police. They legally have guns that they can use or whip out on y'all. Let's be 100% honest. They could easily use all that in an instant and then wipe a lot of y'all out. We can't do that. You guys have to be better than what the white oppressors are doing. And if you don't, then we're just no better than them. And then it'll be like, what's the point of fighting this entire battle? I mean, this has gotten so big to the point even other countries see what the hell is going on and obviously want a change. New Zealand, freaking London, Australia, all sorts of places. Even if it's not the same situation, even Japan had their own little situation with, I believe, a Turkish foreigner who got beat up by Japanese police, and even Shibuya had a protest of their own, trying to fight their own brutality. So no matter where you are in the world, it's just racism everywhere. But we have to try to come in as a unit to stop it. And I get it. A lot of this is happening on social media, not well for everybody's mental health. And honestly, if that is the case, try to stay off of social media. Try to keep yourself up, happy and healthy, and do the best you can. But for the people that be going to these riots, no looting, no arson, just straight peace and talk. No more of the evil, nonsensical bullshit that you guys are doing when it comes to the arson and looting. Just peace. And honestly, even if it doesn't seem like it's working, it is. And you guys gotta go vote. You also gotta go vote if you want to change something too. Because if you don't vote, then everything is pretty much done for. And honestly, this country is so backwards right now. I just want to move. I just want to move to Japan and just be like, nope, this ain't my problem. I really feel that way right now. We need this. We need to win this more than ever. And I know people are like, alright, you talk about black people all the time. We talk about how black people need to win this. What about everybody else? This does matter to everybody else. But black people have suffered more in this country alone, more than anybody else. So this is their fight, and you guys need to help so we don't have this fight with anybody else, this type of injustice with anybody else. So help us so we can help y'all and everybody can help each other. With that being said, keep up the prayer, keep up the work, and most importantly, stay safe, everybody. This has been your boy Jason Vice 4. Sign off.